Hey everyone, welcome back to V&A Crafts. I have one last thing for y'all for Mother's Day, and it's a cake decorated as a basket full of roses. And I know a lot of you guys have viewed my previous cake decorating video, the gravity defying beer cake. If you haven't yet watched it, I'll link it right up here and in the description box down below. So a lot of you guys really have been watching that one. I'm not really sure if you guys just like the way it was decorated, or if you guys just liked it because of how the beer was hanging on it and how it was just floating in the air. But I hope you guys will like this video as well. So I'm going to be showing y'all how to make that basket full of roses, so keep on watching.
So the first thing that I'm going to do is fill my cake layers, and I'm using chocolate and strawberry flavored cakes. You can choose any kind of flavored cake that you'd like, and I'm filling it in with some strawberry filling. You can also go ahead and fill it in with whatever your heart desires. Now that I have my cakes all filled up, I'm just going to do a crumb coat, as most people would probably say, and I'm using whipped icing. I prefer this rather than buttercream. To me, I feel like buttercream is a little bit too sweet, but feel free to use buttercream as well. It works both ways. And I'm going to basically use the really light brown color that I'm going to be using to make the basket weave. Feel free to make it darker if you'd like. To make the basket weave texture, I'm using the Wilton number 46 piping tip, and this basically helps you do the basket weave a lot easier. And then making sure that the line side, or the fork-like side, is facing you. You're going to start making straight vertical lines, and all the way up. You want them to be not too far apart. If you can make them closer than I did, you probably should. And mine are not coming out as straight because I have the camera in my way, but if you can do them straighter, that'd probably be great. And then what you want to do is start doing little horizontal lines with this, also with the fork side facing you, to get that texture. And you want to go from one vertical line to the other and make a horizontal line. I'm not really sure if that makes sense, but hopefully by seeing it here on the video, it'll make a little bit more sense. You're just gonna basically repeat that all the way around the cake. I just went ahead and did all my vertical lines just to get them out of the way. You can go ahead and do your vertical lines as well. Like I mentioned, you probably should make them closer together than I did. I felt like mine were a little bit too far apart, and it felt like there was a lot of gaps in the basket weave. So the tighter you make the vertical lines, then the better the basket weave will look. And then I just went in and finished doing the little horizontal lines. And now using the same tip, I'm basically doing like little Y's or crisscrosses at the top just to give it a better look at the edge of the cake. Some of my leftover icing, and I'm basically making like a little hill at the top of the cake just to give a little bit more volume to my flowers, and so it's not just flat at the top. It'll basically look like a little hill like this. Then to make your rose petals, you want to use the Wilton 104 tip, and this is a rose petal tip. And you're also going to want to use a flower nail, and you're basically going to do your roses on this. You're going to want to grab the fat side or the big side of the flower tip. You're going to want to have it down touching on the nail, and you're going to build a little lump. And then you're going to start doing little arcs all the way around, and as you keep twisting the nail, you're going to be making more arcs, and those arcs are going to form into petals. Then I take a butter knife, or you can take an offset spatula, and you can also use some scissors. What I do is I lift it up from the bottom, and then I go place it where I want to, and I usually use the back of the nail bed to help me set it in place. I'm gonna go ahead and do all of my roses. Feel free to pause the video and rewind if you'd like to learn how to make these roses. It does take some practice to do them, but they're not too hard, and after a few tries I'm pretty sure you'll get the hang of it. I'm just gonna go ahead and do all of my roses. I didn't even count how many there were, but there were so many roses and it looked so beautiful. But I think they turned out great. Then to make the leaves, you're gonna need a Wilton number 352 tip to make those leaves. They're not too hard to make, and my bad, I totally forgot to turn on the camera to film the leaves part. I'll link a video down in the description box down below how to make them, and they're not too hard, don't worry. I'm very sorry I forgot to turn on the camera, but they're not too hard to make, so don't worry about that.
Alright guys, so that's how to make a cake decorated as a basket full of roses. It's so beautiful for Mother's Day, and even for a birthday for your mom or your grandma or a loved one. If you already decorate cakes and know how to make roses and use piping tips, then this should be pretty easy for you. If not, I explained in this video, you know, how to do roses. It's not so difficult. You pretty much just need those tips, and you need to practice. Practice makes perfect, as everyone says. So it's not too difficult. You'll get the hang of it if you don't know how to make roses, but it's not too difficult. I hope you guys really liked this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up down below, and make sure you comment. Let me know what you thought about this video. If you guys like the other beer cake video better, let me know in the comments down below and what it was that y'all liked about it, because I'm not really sure what it is that you guys liked about it. Let me know whether it was the beer that was just hanging down or if it was just the way it was decorated. Let me know. Make sure you subscribe to my channel and click on the notification bell to be notified every single time I upload a video, and make sure that you share this video with your friends and family so that they too can make this really beautiful basket full of roses cake. And I hope all of you guys have a really wonderful Mother's Day. To all you moms out there. Today in Mexico, it's Mother's Day, so if any of you guys are Mexican moms or grandmas, happy Mother's Day to you. I'm not yet a mom, but I wish a happy Mother's Day to my mom and to all of my aunts and any of my other friends who are moms. Happy Mother's Day to you. That's all from V&A Crafts for today, and I'll see you guys next week. Bye.